as well.
Looks like there's a feature on here where everyone else can be live with you on camera. A new feature that Facebook's provided.
Ooh.
Chicken's happy about that. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm just waiting for Fauzi.
Have you got a few people on or?
Yeah.
Just give me a second of just doing strawberries.
She's just doing strawberries.
Right.
She's getting impatient.
Hi everybody! Who's on? Say hello.
Head peck.
Stop it.
So what are you doing today?
Right, today we are doing, I think a few people have asked for cheesecake, so because it's strawberry season just starting, I decided to go with cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake, which is what I was washing my strawberries over here. So we're going to start with cheesecake. The reason I'm going to do cheesecake first is because I want it to set in the fridge. Because we're going to do an unbaked cheesecake. I'm going to make it quite nice and light. Okay?
Unbaked?
Now, unbaked, meaning it's not cooked in the oven. So,
Unbaked?
for those who haven't got gelatin and don't want the cheesecake to collapse, you can put 3 eggs into the same mix and put it in the oven and let it cook. On a low heat, 150 degrees for about an hour. But on low heat, just keep it low until there's a slight wobble until it's set. But we'll go through that when we're doing the cheesecake anyway. So the second thing we're doing is keema, minced curry, everybody's favourite. And there's 2 ways of doing minced curry, which is what we're going to go through. One is you literally bung most stuff inside the mince, let it cook, it does work, then add the peas or potato as you need to. And the other one is traditional curry, like a chicken curry. You make the masala, the base masala, and then you add the mince and the peas and stuff like that. Okay? So I'm going to do 2 variations of it just to show you both do actually work. And the third thing I'm going to do is we've done chili kebab, so we're going to do Seekh kebab as well. But the reason I'm doing Seekh kebab is not just kebabs. We're going to put some pastry on it, make it a bit different, and make it into Seekh kebab rolls, like a sausage roll basically, mini sausage rolls. These are nice for parties, and these are nice when people order it, and you can put them away in the freezer for when you've got guests come in. You can just bung them in the oven basically and cook them for 30 minutes and done. What's he doing with the duck? Don't know.
It's not a duck.
Oh, it's a chicken. I always forget
Fauzi
it's a chicken.
is instructing you on how to cook chicken. Doesn't know what one looks like.
Okay, are we going to get started?
I think everybody's ready.
Right. So I'm going to go with the cheesecake first because, as I said, I wanted to try to see if I can get it to set before, by the end of, hopefully, if I can get it out the tin so I can show you. I'm just hoping anyway. So what I've got in here is 250 grams of digestive biscuits. You can see, digestives.
Any brand?
That could be any brand. I even use custard creams, and we've got a biscuit tin, or sometimes we just use all the crumbs of that. Now, I've got a couple of other things. So this is like about 90 grams of butter, which I'm just going to bung in the microwave very quickly and just start that melting. While it's melting, now you've got the biscuit base. Now, most people just put butter, the biscuits and the butter in. But why not? You can add some variations in ginger powder. You can make like a ginger base.
Cinnamon?
Yeah, you could do cinnamon, you're right. I've got some hazelnuts here, so I might throw some hazelnuts in. Actually, I think I will do hazelnuts today, actually. Get the chicken off my shoulder. Right, he's got chicken on my shoulder. And I've also got, I always keep a little bits of everything, but nuts. So I've got pecan nuts. Should we do pecan or hazelnuts? What should we do? Just throw a little bit in. It gives a nice sort of, when you're biting into biscuits, a nice flavour. Woo, my butter is bursting away. That's fine. So I think we'll go with hazelnut today. Should we go hazelnut?
You can put anything in, can't you?
Let's go hazelnut.
Or mix them up.
No, I'm just going to, it'll confuse you. It really will confuse you. Handful of hazelnuts, here we go. And you can keep it plain. This is why I didn't say get this or get this, because it's just whatever you've got in your store cupboard. And you can just use ginger powder if you want something different.
Putting in 2 different types of nut will confuse me.
It'll confuse you. So.
Confuse me.
Yeah. Let's just emphasise. Not me, you. Mix it up. Right, so you got a nice little thing. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put all the butter in because it can get too wet sometimes. So I'm just going to put, say, about 3/4 of butter in.
Why not?
Because sometimes you get like a wet mixture, sometimes like dry mixture. Just depends on the biscuit sometimes. But I've got, that is 95 grams of butter there. So I'm just going to whisk this up. And just see what the texture's like. Yeah, it's still a bit dry, so I'll put the last little bit in. And if you need more, just put it in. I'll show you now. I think Nigella Lawson once described it as sandy. I remember her saying sandy. It's a sandy mix. Didn't even know why I watched her. She was crap. But anyway, here we go. Actually, she does do a good baklava, and apparently my sister's going to make a baklava this week. One of my sisters, Naj, do the baklava from Nigella Lawson. Right, I'm trying to work out, should we go for the big deep cheesecake or should we just go for a nice shallow one the whole time? So we've got a 9-inch cake tin and I've got an 8-inch. I think I'm going over 9-inch because my family will all want this. Sorry, Sam. You're right on top of it. So I need to take the crumb mix out. I'm going to go for a 9-inch tin. I was just deciding before what to do with this. Now, the thing about cheesecakes is that they are messy. Okay. So literally, let's get all this out the way. Pat it down.
So you want to squish the base?
So I've got my digestive biscuit. I've thrown a little bit of hazelnut in. You can keep it completely plain. You can add whatever you want to it. Pecan nuts, ginger powder, even ginger nut biscuits. You can do whatever, basically, the biscuit crumb, can't you, really?
Is this a healthy dessert?
No, not at all. Shaista Mirza, is she on? Is Shaista Mirza on?
Yep.
She said, and I'm quoting Shaista because it just tickled me pink, I'm not making cheesecake because it's got sugar in it. Shaista, shut up! I know her well, by the way, everybody. She gave me, I know what I had last time I went to her house, that's all I'm saying. And it was not savoury. Did she answer that? Did she answer it?
No.
She's probably too scared of me.
Not many comments coming through here.
I know that everyone's in tired mode today. We're all in tired mode as well. Or with everybody cooking along and keeping very quiet. Right, so you've got your biscuit thing done. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm going to move this out of the way completely. Actually, I'll move it completely out of the way now. Because I want to do the cream cheese bit. Right. So your basics. Now, I've only bought Asda's own soft cheese because I'm not driving around to 3 different shops to go and get Philadelphia. So you just use whatever cream cheese you've got. So as long, it really should be a full fat one, no matter what my husband's going to say.
Hang on, what was the reason why you didn't use the other one?
Because I couldn't find it in Asda, so I wasn't going to drive around.
I said something else. I couldn't be
bothered driving.
This is the epitome of lazy.
Right, I am going to use gelatin in mine to help it set, okay? If you haven't got that, you've got to make sure your mix is really firm. And I'll show you what I mean when I'm whisking it up, okay? And then it should still sit and set. Because sometimes you do get that cheesecake where you've had it for a while and you put it in the fridge overnight and it still collapses. That's why you use gelatin. But if you do get it solid and firm, you should be fine. Mascarpone is always essential in cream and cheesecake. You should always put mascarpone in cheesecake. It makes a big difference. Because we're doing strawberries cheesecake. Where do I put my dish of strawberries over here?
So that's a cheese.
That's a cream cheese as well.
That's
so I'm going to add some. I'm going to add some flavouring by adding some yogurt to it. I'm actually going to chop some strawberries into it as well. Now we've got 2 creams here, double cream and whipping cream. The double cream has got higher fat content. I can't remember the exact amount to whipping cream. So I'm going to pour the double cream into the cheesecake mix. The reason why I've got fresh whipping cream is, you know when you make it look all pretty and put the strawberries on top and you whip that cream up for the top part, that actually looks a lot whiter. And whereas double cream, even if you leave it in the fridge overnight, it stays white. You put double cream on it, leave it in the fridge overnight, that kind of like turns a bit yellow. There's a difference. You'll see the difference. Oh. Whipping cream whips it whiter. Okay, and you can leave it in the fridge overnight. James Martin told us that, and it is a trick that year's work. But that's going in because it's got a high fat content. It's going to go into the cheesecake. That's going to go for the decoration bit. Okay.
And that's decoration.
Yeah. And I've got some. Do you know what?
Any questions so far?
Is everybody just listening and being good?
Well, Facebook have changed the format of broadcast, so you can have your friends live. Are they
all being brave and going to go live with me and chat to me live?
Who's here?
Who's here? Oh no, you're not following the cat around the room again. Oh my god.
Shro has come back.
I'm going to open the door to him, but you're not following him.
Shro has come back, everyone. Our cat has come back from his 3-month.
He came in. He was in last night. Stop it, you. Go on. Yeah. It's going that way.
I'm going to have some biscuits.
So I've also got some sugar. So your base ingredients. So I've got about. I'm not going to sit there and do. It's 300 grams. So I've got 600 grams cream cheese. It's a 9-inch tin, so I'm going to use a lot. I'm going to put the mascarpone inside it. Double cream. You need sugar. That's 200 grams. That should work. You can always taste it beforehand before you put it into the actual tin. And that's it. Let's give it a go. So get the bowl out. So you're kind of like right on me today. I'm like, you need to sort of right. So basically, I'm going to bung everything in.
Right, what's going in first?
Mascarpone, and I always need a knife for mascarpone because mascarpone is a pain in the backside. It's just all going in.
Okay, mascarpone is going in.
I don't think you should do cheesecake without mascarpone. I think it just makes a big difference. It's a proper cream. You can use anything else. You can go for any other cream cheese.
And Fozzy's using the bluntest knife
I'm not
in the world
using the
again.
bluntest knife. It's the second bluntest knife. Okay. So mascarpone in. Right.
The whole tub.
Yeah.
How many grams?
It's just a tub size, so it'll be whatever's on there. I've got the lid upside down, so hang on. I'll tell you in 1 second. Okay, cream cheese is going in. So this is the 600 grams of cream cheese. So you can use 400 grams. It's just a smaller tin. Okay, this is important. 2 and 3. It's the fiddliest part of it all, I think, is this bit. It's the messiest part. Cream cheese goes everywhere. I said use Philadelphia, use whatever you want to use, but just try to use a full fat. And everybody thinks that this should be healthier, it should be half fat, but it really shouldn't. Why are you going to ruin a nice dessert? This is what I say. Okay, I'll get all my tubs out the way. Mess this. Okay, I'll tell you about the mascarpone now. So mascarpone doesn't actually say it on the tub. It was 250.
250 grams of mascarpone.
Right, so your cream cheeses are in. Put your sugar in, so that's about 200 grams. I didn't find icing sugar. Surprise, surprise. So I've got caster sugar, second best. It's quite fine. So I'm probably, yeah, I'll go for it all. Why not? Okay, so I'm not putting the double cream in there yet. Put the yogurt in. If I had sour cream, I thought I did have, I would have put some sour cream.
What is that, the flavoured yogurt?
Yeah, it's only because it's strawberry cheesecake, so we're just going to give it an added flavour to it. I'm going to put 2 tubs of this in, actually. Okay.
Why are you going for 2?
Just give them more flavour. And I'm going to whip this up and pour in the double cream. So if you were doing the baked version, this is where you put 3 eggs in. Okay? So that's important.
What version are you doing?
I'm just doing the unbaked, so it's going to be set with gelatin in a minute. We'll see that bit in a minute. Okay. Right. So, I'm going to get whipped up. Pour the double cream in.
How long whisking?
Until it goes thick. Just watch. Drop it there.
Until it goes thick, she said.
Right, it's getting thick now. Right, I'll show you. It's like when you're doing double cream. So it's just starting to go thick now. We'll do a little bit longer. Right. The thing is, I can't move away from it because you don't want to over whisk it as well. So I've got to keep it out. It's like when you're doing whipping double cream and you don't want to over whisk. Same principle. I have to say here.
I think that's ready.
A little bit longer. Right, so it's getting thick. I can feel it now. You can look at it, it's not dropping off, and it is thick, right? So this will set as well, sort of thing, okay? And sometimes you can put like lemon juice and lemon rind instead of strawberry, and that will help the filter of the cream cheese set. But if you're doing an unbaked version without gelatin, it must be at least at this point, because the double cream has to be set, it has to be whipped up, not sloppy mixed. Doing whatever you do a sloppy mix. So 10 seconds more. I'm just going to just put some of the strawberries into... I'm going to do half a punnet of strawberries. I will just put some strawberries through the cheesecake, so I'm just going to quickly whip up half of these into there. Just lightly crush it.
You're going to mash them up?
Yeah, just going to mash it and just add it to there. Just because we can, no other reason.
Don't forget to put the lid on.
Shut up, you. Well, if I can plug it in first, yeah, hang on. That would help. Okay, right. Literally a quick whisk. You can sit there and chop them if you wanted to be honest. Basically my thing with it.
I suppose you're just demolishing everything today. Look at her.
So the strawberries, like half a punnet of strawberries. I'll tell you how many grams that is in a minute. Just chucked into there. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. 1 punnet has. This is a 450 grams, so about 200 grams I put in. And again. Final thing with the turmeric, because I want to set it. Now the way gelatin works You need a bit of cold water.
Okay, this is the preparation of gelatin.
Literally, I put probably about, what, 100 mils, 50 mils, less than that. About 50 mils of water. So, what you would do, I've got gelatin powder, I think. Should have, yeah. Yeah. So I've got gelatin powder. So this is a halal one for everybody else. You can use leaf gelatin, you can use agar. There's loads of different things you can use.
Agar?
I was waiting for you. Waiting for you.
What's agar?
Agar. So you put sprinkling of it on the water. Okay, so 3 teaspoons. Okay, that'll do. Okay. Now what you do, looks like that's I just put the gas on, just right in the pan, and just warm it slightly. Just like you've got a little bit inside there, and dissolve the gelatin into that. Now the rest of the strawberries I've got there, I'm obviously going to use for decorating later on, so I think so. We'll see how we go time. That's why I'm trying to put the cheesecake in now. So I'm hoping, even after an hour, it might have set a little bit. I'm going to take a chance and see if we can get it out for decoration. Okay, just dissolve it. That's what we want to do. Keep it like, keep stirring it, keep it, you don't want it to burn. Nearly there. Okay, so that's literally it. Take that off the heat. So it's just slightly dissolved. Just going to try to cool it down quickly because you're supposed to have this. If you've got time, if you're not in a rush, just cool it down. You can let it just a few seconds without it setting completely there. So that's where I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put the whisk on and pour it in so that it's not going to melt one point. Just give it a tiny bit more of a whisk. Right, so again, nice and firm. Make sure it's all very firm as well. Going to do. Now don't forget you can leave the gelatin out. This is just like so that it doesn't collapse completely on you, because sometimes they do like to break down the unbaked version. Or you can put 3 eggs. This is the point where you, instead of the gelatin, you put 3 eggs into it and put it straight inside the oven. And on low gas, 150 degrees, and let it do its thing, okay? So
why have you decided to do a no-bake one?
because it's lighter. Sometimes a baked one gets heavier. It gets like, it's quite dense. It can go quite dense. This is just very light, and it's summer, and we want lightness.
Well, it's not summer now.
So, you know what? I'll probably get a little teaspoon and just taste for sweetness as well. Okay, just get a spoon. That's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. That's just so good. Right, so I'm just going to put that inside here.
So pile it in.
Yeah. This is a 9-inch tin, okay, that I've got here. Just remember that. So this is quite a big tin because I've got 600. It's about 850 grams worth of cream cheese in here. Don't forget, and double cream easily on top. Probably won't get it all in. Actually, I might have to do another tin afterwards. Okay. Let's see. You can go a bit more. You're going to get a nice high cheesecake with this. You know, I said you can vary the amount of cream cheese you want as well, don't forget, sort of thing. So if you just want 450, you know, it just depends what tubs you get, because I just got 2 of these just regular tubs of Asda's own brand. So it just depends. I think we've got it all in there. Okay, right. So leave out the way. Just get a little... Let me spatula to sort it all out. Okay, so I've just got a spatula. You can just use a spoon, knife, whatever. Okay. Now, the reason I said I'd done this at the beginning was because hopefully I might be able to turn it out afterwards, okay? Perfect amount in there. And it doesn't have to be perfectly smooth because we are going to cover it and stuff like that with double cream and strawberries. Okay. So that's going in the fridge now. Out the way. And with that set, okay? Job 1 done. Let's have a look. Right, let's move all this out of the way. So this double cream will get whipped up later on.
So what's next?
Keema. Let's get the keema on. Okay. Just wash my hands, hang on. Okay. Right, inside here, just going to strain some of this water getting washed. Right, this is, so I've got about 1 kilo of lamb mince here. Trying to clean up around me, sorry, give me 2 seconds. Right. So I've got 2 pans. Okay. So, and there's 2 ways of making mince curry, right? So you can either do, this is a very simple thing. Here's your mince, this is 1 kilo of lamb mince. I've got 2.5 onions chopped.
Medium.
Yeah. So I've got a tin of tomatoes. It's going in. Literally everything can go in, right?
Throw it all in.
Except for the peas and potato bit. Okay. Let's have a look.
So onions, 2.5.
Yeah.
1 full can of tomato.
Spices.
Now the spices.
Right. So your spices. So you've got onion, tomato. Let's get the spices going. So roughly for 1 kilo, I'm going to start with a tablespoon of salt level. Okay. Let's get that in. Chilli powder. I'm going to go with about just like half a tablespoon maybe. Just because we want it slightly hotter today. Okay, we're going to put in turmeric. A good tablespoon. You know me, my turmeric is good for you. The turmeric's going in. Okay. Curry powder. Okay. It's going in. Got about just under a tablespoon there. So then I've got everything that will go in now. So you've got your chilies. I've got my favourite fat cream chilies. These are mild, don't forget, as we discussed last time. So it's 3 of those I'm putting in. Okay. Right, and then I've got a bulb of garlic, about 1.5 inches of ginger, and a bulb of garlic. That's just going in the blender. Everything is literally just going in. As I said, very simple method. Oh, bayleaf and that I need to put in as well. Okay, let's start with.
Sometimes you can ask the butcher to put the onion in the mix.
That's for the kebabs. Usually we tend to do that for kebabs. So this has got garlic and ginger in here. Okay. Right. Everything I said going in. Put some of my cloves in. Put cinnamon stick. Put all of that in. Literally. Put that back. What's my phone in here? Right, that one. And then we've got cloves. So everything you do in a normal curry.
If you've got any comments, there's some way now on Facebook to do this, but I can't see what they've changed. So I'm not seeing any comments.
Are you joking?
Yeah, there's nothing coming through. So I think it's the bring people on camera new thing that they've added on.
Really?
Yeah. So everyone can join in via camera, so you might have to have...
Very odd. People are probably asking you questions. Sal, text me what you can see. Or Shyster, or whoever. So I've done my cloves, my cinnamon stick, my bayleaf, so it's everything in a base curry that you'd normally do. Get your pan, give it a good stir. Okay.
This is going to feed about 800.
Well, there's a few people that want it today, so definitely is going to feed about 800. I think your brother-in-law has demanded it. Okay. So I'm not even adding water yet. I'm just going to put, because I've washed the mince, so the mince itself is quite wet, so it's got its own natural juices going on there. So I'm just going to put a lid on, let that cook. So that's literally, we're going to stir, but we are going to stir it quite regularly because you have to break down the mince. Okay?
So you haven't put any oil in there?
No.
No oil, no
Actually,
nothing.
this is really good for Slimming World as well, because you really don't need any oil. You don't have to add any oil, even at the end, if you don't want to. So when it's Slimming World, minced curry is one of the best curries to use, actually. Okay, so, the other one. So same ingredients, 2.5 onions, okay? Let's start with the oil way. So this is the curry way. Let's get that going. Okay. So bayleaf, cloves. Okay. 4 cloves. Okay, my bayleaf. I'm going to check my phone in a second.
Why did you cause you once burnt bayleaf deliberately?
Did I?
Why?
It was a bayleaf, was it?
You burnt a bayleaf because...
Oh, the smell, it's supposed to be good for you something, isn't it? I remember doing it once. Good.
It didn't work.
It didn't work, I know. I remember that actually. Okay, so you've got your basic curry mix going on there. Let's throw in the chilies. So how we normally do a chicken curry, same principle. 2. So they're going in. So same ingredients, I'm using exactly the same ingredients for both curries. I'm going to do chicken mince in the back one, but it's the same curry,
Okay,
just
this
2
is
different
lamb.
ones. But I'm going to do chicken mince in the back, just to make it different.
This is baby lamb, Kay would say.
Right.
And this is chicken mince. Could use turkey. Rosie doesn't like turkey.
No, you know I don't. No, I do. Right, get me ginger in.
She's just upset the world's turkey farmers in one bowl.
I'm just not fussed on the taste, I just don't see it at all. I don't know. It's okay, and that's it. No chicken still. Okay, so...
Ostrich, maybe? You want some ostrich?
Right, we stir mince. There's always one thing about mince is do stir it because you don't want to have big lumps of mince. Okay.
What about duck?
Okay.
Do you have any duck recipes?
No. No. Let me just check my phone to see. Basically, we can see and type conversation. Would wonder why Deb has ignored comments.
I can't see any comments.
Are you sure?
I can't see any comments.
Let's
Rosie's
have a
going
look.
to inspect now. Look. All I've got is a reading that says camera, camera, camera. That you could add other people onto the camera.
Cancel that. They're all there.
That didn't show up. My
Just
apologies.
scroll. He hasn't scrolled, he has to scroll.
What an idiot.
Go back and scroll, just check the comments now. Okay, he's found the comments. So anything important that I need to tell everybody?
It's supposed to self-scroll and it hadn't. It just stayed static.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. That was Fauzia's fault.
It was not. He didn't scroll. Okay, so what are the comments saying apart from they couldn't, we weren't answering?
Salma said she's never had turkey mince.
I've had it. We've had turkey. We had turkey on the breast, haven't we? Turkey breast, not turkey mince. Right. Any other important things that I haven't actually answered? Right. I'm going to keep the lid slightly off it to allow it to steam off. Make sure it's on high gas. Are you just checking all the comments up?
Yeah. Any questions that we need to? Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. Usually it's self-scrolled, but it hadn't. It was just stuck. You've got a top fan though.
Ooh.
Shyster is a top fan.
Shyster who refused to cook cheesecake. I've got a couple of top fans actually, I have
Well, I can see the messages now. So any questions, please fire away.
Okay.
Now
I'll
be fired at the end of this session.
Right, so the onions are cooking at the back. So that's got bayleaf, cloves, and garlic inside it. I haven't done the ginger, not the garlic. Cinnamon sticks and the onions. A traditional curry way. This is the one with the mince, onion, everything inside it except for the peas. Okay. Right. So while that's all happening, we're going to go back and we're going to make kebabs. Right, I was going to make rice today, actually chicken rice, but a different way. Keeping one eye on that, I think I have to keep one eye. But somebody asked me for some kebab rolls, so I thought, somebody asked me to make them kebab rolls. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone. Except still reading all the comments, aren't you?
They're not self-scrolling, so I've got to manually do it.
Right, come on. Right, concentrate. So we've got Seekh kebab. So we've done chutney kebab. Seekh kebab is very, very similar.
Salma's asked why is Shai the top fan. There's something on this Facebook.
I think Yaz is top fan and Seba's top fan. Sal, you're not top fan at the moment yet. I don't know why. There's a couple of people who are top fans. Right, so what I'm going to do, so Seekh kebabs, we're going to make like basically kebab, but this time not just the flat ones, we're going to put them on the skewers, okay, right, because we'll make them kebab rolls, then we're going to roll out pastry and put pastry on top of it as well. So it's a two-stage technique this is, but I'm only making it because somebody's asked me to do it, okay, that's the reason why. And I was going to make chicken rice, but we'll do that next week. So this is 1.5 onion. This was 1.5 onion, roughly coarsely chopped. I will need a knife. Get a little knife here. Keep an eye on the back here.
Salma doesn't like you anymore.
Oh, because she's not a top fan. And I should be upset about that. It wasn't my fault. Facebook's chosen that. No idea why. Can't even say why.
When are you putting the chicken into the other part? Into this one?
We'll cook a curry first. There's two different ways.
Oh.
Okay. So this is going to have a pepper. So I'm doing half green and half orange because that's what I had in. So, okay, so I'm doing half and half. You don't have to put a pepper in, I just like the flavour of it. So I've got 4 garlic cloves going in. And I put a couple of chillies in.
Small one.
Just the small ones. I put 3 chillies. I didn't put green chillies in the curry because it would ruin it for Zeb because he likes his not too hot. So, I think he's upset. Okay, so we're going to whisk that up first.
No.
I forgot to add something to my curries, which you've got just around coriander. So you know, like we've got this coriander stalk. We're going to add some coriander stalk.
Coriander.
So for here, for the curries, I'm going to add the coriander stalk to both curries, and then I'm going to add the leaves at the end.
Has anyone got any decent plot scripts for Eastern Enders?
And you were going to say that?
Eastern Enders.
You and Saba, swear to God. Okay, coriander's just got washed. so we always use the ends. Might as well use it while it's cooking. Okay, so we'll leave those leaves there. So half it I'll put into that one, and half it I'll put into the other curry.
How long are these going to be cooking for?
It takes about, we'll see, about an hour. Usually an average curry will take. Okay. Okay. Keep stirring it because you don't want lumps of mince. You kind of like want to break it down. Okay. And also you manually will be by stirring it. You're manually breaking down the onions as well as it cooks. Okay. That's one. In this one, oh, that's coming along nicely. So we'll add the garlic and tomatoes into that. And spices. So another bowl of garlic. This is for the second mince. Okay. That's getting chopped up. There we go. Right. And that gets chopped in.
Salma's still not over the moussaka.
OMG, everybody, right, OMG, right. My sister decided to give me moussaka yesterday. And, she decided to cook a very healthy version of moussaka. And who was it? John Turode. We don't even see John Turode now as a chef anymore, apparently.
Yeah, he moved away.
No, because she made this moussaka. The aubergines were awful, they weren't cooked. It was hashtag aubergine last night to everything. It was awful. I think poor Istra ended up eating packet of noodles because they couldn't eat it.
What was wrong with it? The
aubergines it was full of yogurt, and the yogurt took over the mince. And Sal, can I say it was one of the nastiest pieces of cooking we've ever had?
Who cooked it?
Sal. That's all I'm saying. She knows. She'll be the first to say she binned it. She actually binned it. I'm not even saying. I'm just. It was a horrendous moment of her life, I think. I'm just chopping this because it's out the way.
Moussaka's a Greek dish, isn't it?
Yeah. And moussaka is a lovely, lovely dish ruined by Mrs. Iqbal yesterday.
Oh, Uma's here.
Uma, you missed the moussaka as well yesterday.
At least she tried. Yasmin. Salma said it was disgusting.
It was disgusting. That's the operative word, okay? Let's just not lie about these things. Yasmin, you can't even defend it. It was awful.
Disgusting.
Don't ruin a dish.
That's a lot of gustings.
Right, let's put some seasoning into our kebab curry. So spices are going in. Some onions are nicely browning there. So, level tablespoon of salt. Actually, I'm slightly less because I think we've got about 900 grams. Sorry, so chilli powder is going in.
How much?
Just about half a tablespoon.
Half a tablespoon.
Or like a teaspoon, isn't it, really? And also don't forget, you can always throw green chilli in or something like that if it's too under. So I need to put a bit more turmeric is going in. Curry powder is going in. For me, if you like it, if you don't like it, it's fine. Just put that's gone in. I'm going to stir that and then the tomatoes in. Okay? So it's like a traditional curry, don't forget.
Almost just said Salma can't cook.
She can't. I think that's going to start war, that.
No food for you then, Emma. You go now.
I think that's going to start war. They should kill her. Literally. I think she cooked for him for the whole of Ramazan. He's a cheeky little thing. Literally, she did. Okay, so stir that. I'm going to put the lid on it, let that just try to get the onions to break down a bit. Okay, so let's get a lid on that, let that cook as well. So we've got 2 masalas cooking there, nicely. Okay.
That's pretty good now.
The lid. Right. So the lid for that pan goes there, and the lid for that pan goes there. That's how they should be. Okay, so for this pan.
That's not a technique to cook it better.
No, it just matches. It's supposed to be the correct matching lid.
You put the wrong lid on.
Okay. Let's keep that there. Right, while that's cooking, we'll go back. The reason why I remembered about the coriander is we're going to put coriander into the kebab mix. Okay? So So it's similar to basically the chutney mix, okay? It's all the same thing. Similar, very, very similar, except for it's lamb. Okay, so Seekh kebab here's lamb mix, okay? I'm just washing them into the coriander.
Uma, have you got any plot scripts for Eastern Enders?
Right. So I've got...
Keema is Uma's favourite dish.
Yep, he has demanded it today. I said,
Yes.
this will get eaten.
Don't eat it all.
To you, yeah. Okay, so I've got the whole... I'm not going to put the whole bunch in. I don't need the whole bunch. So I'm going to put about half the bunch in, I'd say. And mostly stalks as well. So... Okay, so we can use that for the curries after. So I've got about half of it in there. Maybe a bit more. So I'm going to use these bunches there. See if I need it.
I think Uma's going to upset Salma.
Oh, totally.
You're going to upset your sister.
Leave the conversation now before you get warm. Okay, there's that. Okay.
Right, you need the water to cook now.
Yeah, so we'll leave the lid off that one. I'm just keeping an eye on the curries. I don't want them to burn while we're not watching them. Right, so
you're right, you want the water to evaporate.
Yeah, on that one, yeah. Right, okay, so what we're going to now do is add the spices to it. Okay.
Shro's just come back in. I didn't even know he'd left.
He jumped out the window. You're quite happy going around in a circle. Well, let's go.
Our cat's been missing for a while. Now he's using our house like a revolving door.
Right, spices into this now. I'm going to go over to the other side because all the spices are there. Oh, right, so I'm going to keep an eye on the curry. So we've got all the mix with the base onions, coriander and pepper. A bit of garlic was inside there. Now, we've got Seekh kebab mix. Remember we had the chutney kebab mix last time? So we've got Seekh kebab mix. I'm going to add a little bit of this because I like using my own seasoning. So the instructions usually say use a packet or something like that. We don't use a packet because we're going to add our own garam masala and stuff like that to it.
What is that?
Chutney, oh sorry, Seekh kebab mix. That's what it is. I think the chutney one it was. So I'm going to do half a packet of that for a kilo. I'm not going to do more than that. Okay, that's about half. Less than half to be honest. Because I'm adding some salt, my essentials. Salt is important, so usually for a kilo you need about a tablespoon of salt, okay? You can taste it when, as in the seasoning, once you cook the first kebab. I'll show you what I mean with the griddle. Just check the seasoning always. So I've got a couple of green chillies in there, so I'm probably doing like a third of a tablespoon. I've got maybe a tiny bit more. They were too hot. Okay. Turmeric. Put my turmeric in about half a tablespoon. Don't forget, I've got some Seekh kebab mix in. I'm not going to put the curry powder in, but I'm going to put garam masala in. So this is the packet one, the shop bought packet.
Your friend Lisa has come on fashionably late again.
Hi Lisa, afternoon Lisa. So, and then the home ground one. Remember we had the packet one that we ground out, so we've got I put a heaped tablespoon of that. It's like the best flavour. Okay, so that's all your spices going in. Right, I've also got, yeah, this is lamb. Oh, that's lamb. Right, so let's take this over. So back onto the blender, splits it. Okay. Jeez, there's my lid over there.
Because she's moving around like an evil dervish today. I can't track her.
It's like that, isn't it? He's a cheeky man.
Evil dervish.
Evil dervish. Right. Get those mixed in. Stir it through.
So what have you just...
I've just had the spices. It's got onions, garlic, a little bit of chilli, pepper, coriander and spices.
Right.
Yeah? So now, remember what we did last time? Where I put the lamb, this is lamb mince. I'm going to do about a kilo and a bit. About I think it's 1.2 kilos this. So I'm only doing like a third of it at the moment, just what you can get into the blender. So same as the chutney kebab. Let's get it done. Are you scrolling? Can you see your comments this time now? Something's out of line. Let's get this. No,
Lisa's asked what's on the menu. So you started with a...
Kebab. So, I'm going to add it to a bowl.
So
Some of it.
Lisa's asked what was on the menu.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you in a second when I get this bit done.
Not. She just thought you just shouted the word kebabs. I don't know if anyone heard that.
Kebab rolls.
Kebabs.
Kebab
That's
rolls.
like when you were in that restaurant and you wanted a waiter to come over. What did you do?
I didn't do that. That was my friend. No, that was my friend, and I can't mention her name. I didn't do that. You know I wouldn't do that. Curry, I can smell it sticking, so keep one nose. Yeah, I was right. You know, I can just smell it from a distance. So I'm just going to put that on low gas. Keep the masala going.
Yeah, turn the heat down.
I'm just going to put the heat
Everyone.
down. If you're doing that kebab at the same time. I've just put that on low gas at the back there. So I've got to keep an eye on these as well.
Oh yeah, it wasn't Fozzie who did the finger click.
Yes,
Fozzie just went.
I told you. I told you about that. Right, okay, so let's get some of this thing on. Try to break up the mince. Okay.
Has it broken up?
Has it broken up? I don't know, we shall see.
So this could be made into burgers.
Yep.
If you wanted to.
So these are just, you can make flat kebabs, or traditional Seekh kebabs for those in the know will be, it's on the skewer. So we're going to add it all together into this one. Now, because my lamb mince was wet and soft, if you've got a firm mince, add an egg to it to loosen it down. But this is quite soft and I don't really want to add it much more to it, to be honest. Okay. Let's get that up.
Oh yeah, Yasmin said for Mother's Day she got the red KitchenAid.
Red KitchenAid.
Every time you use yours, I think that one. Red version of that?
Kenwood. Oh, the big kitchen. Oh, nice. Nice. Hella nice. Congratulations, Mubarak. Congratulations. So just pay attention to that. This was my birthday gift, by the way, only because I moaned so much for it as well.
Yeah, she did.
It was half price as well.
She did, didn't she?
That's all we're saying. It's half price. That's how I got it. So this is quite soft, this mix, okay? If a mix is soft, you can add a bit of what you call gram flour, the besan. But I think we'll just about get away with this, to be honest, so I'm going to leave it. Okay, so that's fine. So that's ready to sort out. We'll go back to the curries now.
Okay, so that's the pate. You can turn into burgers. Yeah. Anything you want, really.
Yeah, literally. Okay. So we're going to go back to the curries now. Wash my hands. Turn the heating off, actually. Just washing my hands, sorry, get that mince off my hands. Okay. Right, so let's go back to curries. Now, Okay, this is coming along nicely.
Drying up.
Again, keep stirring it.
Almost asked, how do you become a top fan?
You have to keep talking on and ask questions all the time.
I think it was that.
I don't even know why, because almost on Untitled quite regularly.
I think it was that brown envelope stuffed full of cash.
Really?
Salma says Facebook chooses them. Facebook chooses you.
Right.
Randomly.
So I'm going to use chicken mince, I'm going to put it in now into the back curry. That's got quite a nice taste to it.
Chicken mince.
Yeah, you can cook that masala longer if you wanted to. You can do. Okay, and cook it out with water. You can take about 40. You know, the longer you take with the masala, the nicer your curry is going to be. Okay, the masala is the onion and tomato bit mix. Okay. Right.
I'm trying to find a decent angle to hold the phone on. It's very hot.
Oh, you got
hovering
this one.
over the top of that.
Go from this side.
Sorry, no.
And again, so this is chicken mince at the back, okay? Just because I've decided I had some in the freezer, to be honest, that's all it was. Okay, so that's cooking away. Right, I need to see what I'm going to add to them. Okay. I've got some potatoes, wasn't sure. Right, so one pan I'm going to add potatoes and one pan I'm going to add...
Every time you wash your hands, you should sing the birthday song.
I got bored of that a long time ago. And as my boss said to me, she actually listened to what Boris Johnson says, and I went, no. To why are you listening to that one? I was like, I don't know. So that was why I stopped doing that. I'm just peeling some potatoes, because in one of the curries I'm going to add potatoes, and one of the curries I'm going to add peas. So, which curry do you want to have peas in?
Well, traditionally the keema one will have peas in.
Yeah, so we'll do potatoes in that one. Well, both are keema. Both of them are keema.
You could add a little bit both to each. That way everyone's
I'm trying to split it because I think Mas said he wanted potato one. This wanted potato one separate. I think some people just don't like peas in my family, should we just say? And they can like one potato alone. So I think we'll go lamb mince potato, chicken mince peas. You can choose whichever combination you want.
The decision's been made anyway.
So no, it hasn't. I've just been thinking aloud. It doesn't mean decision has not been made anyway.
It's been arranged.
I'm just thinking of what people said to me.
Can you add peas and potatoes?
You can add peas, potatoes. We normally add some frozen mixed veg.
Yeah.
You like that, don't we?
Yeah. That will it will increase the volume of each of these.
Yeah.
I would always recommend the mixed veg into keema. See, that's a lot redder, isn't it?
And yes, they're both the same. And they'll cook out, don't forget. That's them cooked out. If you've got all the...
Lisa said, have you started a cheesecake? I've half remembered the menu. Yeah, you haven't. Just tell her what you've done.
We just shout her. She's just walked in.
Yeah, Fozzy's done a cheesecake.
Lisa, there you go. Done.
No eggs.
No eggs, it's set. It's setting. I put it back in the fridge, it needs to set. You put it in the fridge as long as possible. Alright. Right.
Somehow this is auto zoomed in. I haven't touched a thing on this.
It's doing its thing. What are you?
I don't know what Facebook is doing. Let's try that again. I'll just auto zoom onto Fozzy's face.
Oh, oh my lord!
Yeah, there you go.
Quite happy.
Now, what is it you're doing today?
So, Lisa, the cheesecake has been done. So we've got the two keemas going on. We're doing two different versions of it, and as I said, they both work. You can see that they will both work in the end. Both the same amount of ingredients in both. Okay. Except for we're just going to finish one with potato and one with peas. You can do a mix. You can do whatever you wish.
You're grilling some...
We're going to do the kebabs now in a minute.
There's going to be kebab grilling as well.
I'm just getting potatoes done and we're going to put that curry to the back gas and we're going to start griddling them. Yeah. We'll do kebab rolls next. First going to do potatoes done. you think you've got to get done?
I keep thinking we're still fasting and we can't eat anything later.
That was 2 weeks ago, though. That was 2 weeks ago. Do one more taste, we should get this one done. Might as well use it up.
So we're doing peas in one and potatoes in the other.
Yeah.
And I'd say
I'll
put...
probably do it the wrong way around, but I can't like move.
Do mixed veg.
No. Because you'll confuse everybody. I don't know if you've got mixed veg in, to be honest, either. Right, okay, potatoes are ready to go.
That's quite dry now.
That's fine. You want to get it dry because you want to break up the onions as well a little bit. Okay.
How long does it take to cook? Are you getting hungry? I think Umma's a bit peckish.
Right, I'm going to add a little bit of ghee to this one. We've got our ghee out. Just give it a bit. Well, you can leave it completely plain, but I'm going to kind of like fry out the mince a bit as well. You can leave it completely like that and add your veg. But I like the ghee inside this one. That's what I'm ghee. What's he saying?
Almost, how long does it take to cook? Like a question, is it like you were cooking alongside it? So Alma said, should be about 40 minutes. And Alma says, right, I'll be around soon.
Oi!
Lisa said, in other news, did anyone see that M&S have come out with strawberry flavoured cotton cream and advertised it on a scone?
Yes.
Do people agree with this,
wrong.
or should it be illegal?
It's illegal. I did see it, and then they put jam still on it, so it was jam and clotted cream mixed together, isn't it, sort of thing?
So it's jam,
on Twitter.
Jam in the clotted cream.
Yeah, it was mixed together. Don't agree with it. I think you should have a choice. Completely don't agree with it.
Just don't buy it.
Well, that is the other option. That is definitely the other option. Okay, so keep stirring both your minces. You don't want lumpy mince.
Well, with that, you know, you could just do another version. Get clotted cream and use different flavoured jams. And make your own.
Just agree with them. Happier. I agree with them.
Is there a lemon jam?
Right, so what did we say to this front one? So I'm going to start adding, I think, potatoes to this, just because I want to get it into the back, out of the way. Yeah, we'll give it 10 more minutes on the back gas. So,
is there a lemon marmalade?
On the back gas.
Can you get marmalade that's lemon flavoured? I haven't seen that.
No. I think it's too strong.
I've seen a lime one.
I think it will be too strong.
I've seen a lime one.
Yeah. Right, my griddle pan's going on.
Okay, so these are done. They're just steaming away.
What is?
These two.
Yeah, they're not done. They're not done. The cooking away is the operative word. Right. So, those who know how I like to cook my... Remember the chutney kebab? So we've got our trays ready. Okay. I might just do one lot for now first and do the rest later on. Okay. And you're not getting any of these kebabs because somebody actually asked me to make these for them. So there's a reason why they're getting made.
Did you hear that, Omar?
Before he thinks he's getting them. Right. Spray oil. It's like last time I said I just need to put some spray oil on. Okay. And what I'm going to do is to get the mix and just put literally one amount on because you just want you don't want to cook them all and you haven't got enough salt in it. So I'm just going to put one on.
You're going to try it out?
Yeah.
This is
always try it out.
This is the sampler.
Always try it out.
Yes, you can get lemon marmalade.
You said that.
Everyone has said that. I'd never had it. Didn't know you could.
You'll make me want to buy it now, you know, that's the thing.
Well, I've had a lime one. Me and Bilal like the lime one. Roses. I think it's roses that do it. So this is the tester. Always do the tester. What do you use if you haven't got a griddle?
You can use a fry. You can fry these, you know. Kebabs you can fry. This is just if you're doing specifically this Seekh kebab one, you can, I don't know, you would need a wide frying pan of some sort.
So it doesn't have to be griddled?
No, let's give it a nice charred effect. That's all. Trying to find me a nice flat spoon, it's not going to catch up yet, can't it? Put the water out. Oh, that's happening, I can stir.
Or oven baked, Simon said.
Yeah. Come on here. Right, I'm going to add potatoes. What was I going to say? Potatoes. I'm going to add potatoes to that one. That's been on longer. So I'm going to add the potatoes.
Yeah, the lamb mince takes a little bit longer to cook.
It's been on longer.
It needs to be cooked longer.
And
chicken.
I've made the potatoes like sort of not too big, but like what? Bigger than a cube sort of thing, yeah. So
Bigger than a
bigger
cube?
than a dice thing, and then bigger than a dice. Yeah, look.
Bigger than a dice? That's not a metric measurement.
You know. Alright, an inch cube. Stop those. Stop put those in.
Bite-sized pieces. Should we say
that's
that?
Posh.
Yeah.
Who said that? Did you say that? That's
Yes.
very posh.
It's not the most difficult expression to handle.
It's very posh.
Bite-sized pieces.
Some more in.
Can you batter them and deep fry them? Are we talking about Umber?
Oh, kebab don't batter, I just deep fry them anyway. You can just don't put any batter on it, just deep fry it anyway. A lot of people will just fry them. I'm doing it this way. I'm going to show you that because I'm going to make them into sausage rolls.
Yeah, growing up as kids, our parents would fry them.
Yeah,
They wouldn't do anything else. You just get a fried version of
Of course
this.
you can.
But they would soak up a lot of oil though.
Right, so the potatoes are in. Okay. I noticed I've not really put any water inside it, just the natural water from the mince, tomato juices. So all I'm going to do now on that back one is put it on low gas. So just take that a second. So the mince with the potatoes has gone on like a medium to low gas. And I'm going to put the lid on it.
Is there enough water in there to cook the potato?
Yeah, I might have to check it, but it'll be fine.
How long?
It'll take about 20 minutes or so for the potatoes to cook, however long it takes that. Right, so back to this.
Rose's impression of SpongeBob.
Right, only because, put the end here, and I need to taste it. It's really important. You can sit there and make a whole batch, but I like to taste mine, especially making 50 or 100 of them.
Notice, Posey just took that off the griddle. It's steaming hot, and now she's eating it. So that's an asbestos lined mouth.
I'm trying to think whether I need some more chilli powder in it, but I think it'll be fine. It's alright. It's good. Right.
Right, Lisa's asked, how long will you cook that for? So the keema one is another 20 minutes,
Until the potatoes are cooked.
which is possibly 20
Literally until the
minutes.
potatoes are cooked, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever, however long. So they're cooking away.
The rest of it's done, it's just a potato pie.
And then, yeah, and also the mince will still cook a bit more as well.
Could you cook the potatoes beforehand and then put them in?
That's the sort of flavouring, doesn't it, really?
And this one is...
Right, this one is ready
Should
to
be
have
done
the...
now, 'cause
No,
it's
it's nice
chicken.
to have the peas inside it.
I noticed that she didn't offer you any. Yeah. You get used to that. Steaming away.
That's fine. I like to get rid of them. I'm just going to put some peas into the back.
Frozen.
So, if you're doing that curry there, you can put peas into this one. They're cooked. So
Or mixed vegetable.
Oh, you can do mixed vegetable, as Mr. Charlie will keep telling you. So you've got one with potato and peas. I'm going to put a little bit more peas into this. So it is about half a packet, which is right, this is about a kilo, so that's about half a packet. Right, okay. Right, let's go on with this quickly before this burns away. I'm going to lower the gas a second because it's very hot. Bring that back up. Right, so we've got some skewers. This is your normal bamboo skewers. You're going to need or wet hand, stop it. You're going to need a bowl of water just to get your hands wet, get the mince. It's the same amount that you would normally do for a normal kebab, but you've just got to work it along very, very quickly, because this is a soft mix. I should have put some basil inside it, but I didn't want to. It's this one, to be honest. You know why? But there you go. One. Okay.
So you're squeezing it along that?
Yeah, you know, this is quite a soft mix, so if you want to make a firmer mix, put some gram flour into it. But I'm going to go with the soft mix because I want it to be like that.
Could you have added the potatoes just after you browned off the mince so it would have time to cook?
Yeah. You can put it anytime you want to. Well, you've got to keep stirring it. Don't forget the potato might get mushy. The onions, I was just trying to break the onions down. You can add them whenever you want to. It literally isn't one pot pan. Just remember you'll be breaking the potatoes down. Yeah, because sometimes I do add them a bit earlier, so you are right, whoever said that. Right, and where's my oil? All right, isn't it? So I'm going to get the oil spray. Keep going back on. You can do these outside the barbecue, as my friends know. We had that at a barbecue the other day, and these could go straight onto a barbecue. Definitely.
Yeah, today is not the place to be if you're a vegetarian.
Sorry, well, you had your veggie dish last week. Whoever's moaning had it last week. I had a crocodile last week.
No one's moaning.
Is that you?
Oh.
That'll be you.
I'm a vegan.
Stop it.
I'm a breatharian now.
Whatever that is.
Breatharian is somebody who doesn't eat or drink.
Yeah, because somebody, I think Jenny said to me, can you do a cheesecake
actually, next
no sugar, no this, and I said, yeah, just have some air, you're fine.
Have some water.
Yeah,
Fozia is doing a breatharian menu next week.
What am I doing? No clue. What do you want me to cook next week? Come on, people. Right. Do you know what? I think I'm going to add some gram flour because it is quite soft. That's the water. I do give a lot of water after.
Breatharians, yeah, they get all their energy from sunlight and air. So next week we're cooking sunshine cakes.
Stop it.
And we're going to breathe through a balloon.
Right. So these are quite soft, okay, so got to be very, very careful with these. Okay, I was okay that one. So I'm not cooking one there, as you know. I just put them straight onto my tray.
And then they're going to be ovened.
I'll do another 3 more only for now, because I can do the rest afterwards. Okay? So we'll do another 3.
Right, everybody watch this. This is the...
Behave.
This is the technique.
Okay, so it's like a palm amount, and you just push it up and down.
Lisa says, I want you to do a Q&A session as a midweek thing. A cup of tea with Fozia.
Oh, God.
Is that the title of the show? A cup of tea with Fozia?
But it can only be related to cooking. Lisa would be hysterical. Lisa would be like... Lisa will probably know more than me, to be honest. Let's not lie about it. She was very good at the quiz last time. Keep going up. We'll do one more, so the rest I can do later. So it's not the all and end all.
Squish into hand. Roll onto wood.
Get it right on. This is too soft, this one. Just going to push it in.
And then griddle away.
Get more oil on there. That back pan hasn't gone off, you know. Like potato wash, you know. Washing hands, washing feet.
No, she just wants to pick your brain for tips when you could just sit and relax. No.
Like a Zoom session, you mean?
Yeah, like what's the best teaspoon to use? What brand of?
You making that one up, is that?
What brand of china you should have at home? And here's a question for you all: should traffic wardens be armed?
Should traffic wardens be what?
Should traffic wardens be armed?
Well, I should say
no. Sheila Rashid is also a top fan.
Yeah, she's on every week. Sal, I don't know what's going on with you. Sal's been sacked. She's a top fan. She'll be happy.
Right, every time I scroll for the questions, it auto zooms in. So I apologise for the way this is going so far. Ask Fauzier if the burger's there. Ask Fauzier if my burgers are there. I'm coming round soon.
I thought you want bean burgers. Remember I made bean burgers?
He said he's starving.
Mama wants bean burgers. That's what it is. Who's crying about that?
No?
Yes. I don't know. He's going to have bean burgers for lunch. And he's having keema for evening meal. He's got it planned. Apparently. I'm just cleaning it before all because a lot of whips and cream on it.
Should we eat more pigeons?
Who said that?
I did. Should we eat more pigeon?
That'll be you.
I think these are sizzled away nicely.
Okay, we'll take this off. Okay. Right, so they're going on the tray. 3, 2, 3. Okay? So I'm going to turn that off the gas. I'll do that later. So what we'll do you remember where I foil wrapped them? Same as last time. So I'll do more later on. So I'm going to do the same what I did last time. Okay?
So you're making like a pie out of foil?
Yep. It's going in the oven. 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. Time is 35 to 2. Okay, that's fine. So while that's going on, we'll do this all afterwards, as I said. So we'll do...
Homer says bean burgers, Salma says pigeons, question mark. Yeah, well you can eat pigeon.
Let's think about pigeons.
Pheasant.
So still needs a bit longer. It's nearly there. So that's fine. That's nearly there. It just needs garam masala and coriander to finish this one off. But just let it taste.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting question. Lisa says, has anyone ever cooked any game birds? I haven't, as it's hard.
No.
Is it as hard as they say?
I think it is. I think it is. No, I wouldn't even fancy it. I don't fancy it, to be honest.
Well, pheasants, quail, duck, goose, all those birds. They're hard to get from butchers, aren't they? But I think if you ask, they will get them for you.
Yeah, right.
I hear pheasant is really good, apparently. And Omar's asked me what came first, the chicken or the egg.
Oh, is he doing that debate again?
Well, we know the chicken came first.
Oh! Right. I kind of like quickly washed my bowl, okay, because I'm going to whip up that whipping cream just while I've got... And also the kebabs, I'm not going to necessarily cook them always for like 20 minutes because I'm going to do puff pastry around them, so they'll cook further, okay? Because this is, if you were doing just kebabs, I cook them for 20 minutes minimum in the oven. But I might take them out a little bit early, let them cool down, and we'll roll puff pastry onto them. You see what I mean? Because, and then they'll cook further, that's why. So, and I'm using them a lot in the kitchen. We have to go shopping, you know. Last in the kitchen roll.
You have to go shopping.
Right, you know when you're doing cream, just double cream or any cream, that has to be really, really clean and dry. Okay. Don't really grease in it because.
Well, it's got a bit of paper left over.
That's it.
Okay,
it's same.
Why does it have to be?
Because any impurities, it will not work. It just the whipping cream doesn't whip up, and the whipping cream takes longer. Okay, so let's get that in there.
There's a philosophical debate going on about the chicken and the egg.
Oh God.
Interesting, no? That's
So my whipping cream's going on. Don't need it all probably, but I'm just gonna flip it up.
Yeah, it's the same question about if you were studying the Big Bang. What was there before? It's exactly the same.
Right, let's get me thing forward. A big blender.
Maybe, Oma, they were both there at the same time. How does that sound?
Okay. Right, so let's plug the blender back in. I'm just going to whip the cream on for the strawberry thing.
So this is, we're going back to cheesecake. Everything else is
Cooking
bubbling
away.
along. This is multitasking at its best. Stir away. Here's a question for you, Emma. Everybody, what are your thoughts on halal turkey bacon?
So normally when you finish off with cream, you can put a little bit of icing sugar in. Okay, and as I said, I couldn't find icing sugar, but I have got the last bit of my sugar. So yeah, it gets used everywhere, so it's going to go in the cream.
It is icing sugar, isn't it?
It's literally about
things in it.
I think it's about 2 tablespoons left in there, so I'm going to chuck that into my cream. Okay, so normally you put icing sugar or vanilla into it. Whipping cream takes a little bit longer than double cream.
Why?
Okay. Right, it is there. Now I'm going to show, probably slightly over it even. Well, oh, never mind. Right, if you look at my windowsill, I've always got my nozzle on my windowsill because I can find it that easy. In between all the other boxes, I don't want to sit there. Okay, so and then I've got some piping bags. Right, we're going to get the cream cheese out. And let's do a little prayer and see if this works. Okay. I'm slightly over with my cream, I think, ever so slightly. Not happy about that. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Right, let's do this. I'm going to go into the fridge. Okay. Right, I don't know if it's set or not, but I'm going to give it a good go.
Let's pretend it has set. So how long should it have been in?
Oh, well, 3-4 hours at least, if not overnight. Okay. Don't know. Let's have a look, see if I can... If it doesn't come out all in one, I'm just going to leave it back in there, but I'm going to give it a go lifting up, see what happens. Okay. Right, here we go. Let's give it a go. It's too soft, it'll come flying down. Okay, it's actually started to set, and I'm going to leave it on the base tin. I normally take it off with this from underneath there, but I'm actually going to leave it on the base tin and just put it on there for now because I don't really want to mess around with it too much. Okay, because I do want it to set a bit more. It's okay. No, but I wish it set a little bit more, but I just want to show you how to finish it off.
So they should have been at least 4 hours.
Oh, at least till this evening, at least I would have done it. Normally I would do this. I'm just trying to balance it in there. Okay, so let's get that mug out of the way. So this nozzle sits on my windowsill because I use it for so much stuff. So I'm going to get the nozzle out. Tablespoon. So, and don't forget, I am going to put this straight back in the fridge as well, because we're not having it till this evening, hopefully. I have slightly over whipped my cream, I can tell I have, but we'll use it. We'll cover it.
It's a crime.
It's a crime. It is. It's an absolute crime. So you just finish it off nicely. I've got a box full of nozzles, but I keep this nozzle to hand because it's just so useful.
Put it on a keema.
No, it's on my windowsill always, you know that. It doesn't move from the windowsill, this one. I think I have a meltdown if I don't see it on the windowsill. Seb will move it tonight for me, watch. To confuse me tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You're just laughing at me, aren't you? Take these things far too seriously. Okay, right. Then we have... Now honestly, you can chop and do what you want with strawberries. You can chop them up. I'm not going to put them all on there yet because the cream is really soft. You're going to put the strawberries around it, okay? And do what you want with it, sort of thing, and decorate it, sort of thing. So, yeah. Do you get the idea? Put your strawberries around it and do what you want with it. But I'm just going to bung it in the fridge so you can see the cheesecake is done. Do you know what about kiwi? Let that just set. Right, I'm happy with that. Cheesecake's nice. Looking good. Right, I'm going to go back to my curry. So, cheesecake is done. One job out of the way. Let's get all this out of the way. Because we're going to simmer the curries. Look. It's nearly done now, this one.
Lisa says I should know what to do now when Fozia upsets me. I think moving a nozzle would be a very small thing to do if Fozia did upset me.
Lisa, ow! You're getting barred from here. I can't believe you even suggested that to the man because he actually would do that.
No.
Okay. Right, I've taken them out probably after 10 minutes because I'm not too worried about that. Because I want them to cook. I'm going to put them on a cold tray. I'm just going to put them on a cold tray just to get them cooling down a bit.
These are almost done, aren't they?
These are not cooked yet, these kebabs, don't forget. But I'm going to do something with them. Fully cooked. Pay attention. Okay? So if you just want just kebabs, you'd leave them a bit longer. Okay?
So Fozia's making something
else with it. Gonna sit them outside so that you know. Leave it sitting outside for like 5-10 minutes.
No.
Yeah. I'll just put the kebabs outside just to cool it down quicker. Because we're going to roll out pastry in a minute. Okay. Right, so these two, more or less done. Potatoes getting soft, so I'll use shop bought garam masala, tablespoon, just under, tiny bit more. I'll use ground garam masala, okay, You can add a little bit more olive oil or a bit more ghee. I'm going to add a bit more ghee to it, so I think, because I'm nearly eating this one. So, coriander. Okay. And I said a little bit more ghee. We'll go in.
You can use oil.
You can use oil, you can use butter, you can use whatever. That'll do that. Stir that through. I'm literally going to leave this on the very lowest simmer now, like for 5-10 minutes. Just on the very lowest simmer. This is actually more or less done.
Somebody fixed the Wi-Fi, poor quality picture. Yeah, Virgin Media's not been that great recently, so we're sorry about technical difficulties.
Right. So that's on the lowest simmer possible.
Is it still a bad picture?
I suppose also the steam possibly gets in the way sometimes, I think. So I'm going to add my garam masala to the back pan. Right.
Yeah, everybody's saying the picture's not clear.
It might be the steam coming up, you know, on the camera.
No, it's the connection to the internet. It's not brilliant.
Okay, so the 2 garam masalas are going on. Okay. The coriander's going on. I've got spare coriander. So that the spare coriander, that will go in the freezer in a bag, quite happily. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Bit of ghee, literally the same thing. Okay. Stir it through. So that's keema mutton done. Just give it 5 minutes on low steam, just let that butter melt through. And don't forget, check your seasoning before you serve it to everybody, okay? Always check. You might want more, you might want less. Put that on the lowest gas. Okay, so that's just going to go on simmer, same as the front one. Basically, I said, well, if you leave it on a nice simmer, it's just even nicer, just finishes it off. Right, final little bit, because I've got asked to do this. By the way, is let's roll that. Okay, it's my tea towel, let's clean this space up.
These are simmering slowly.
Well, the curries are done, as I said. Right, so got me plain flour. I've got eggs because eggs is a wash on top of puff pastry. Okay. I'm just going to wash that tray. I'm going to wash my tray ready. We've got, yes, we have got some grease-free paper. Some grease-free paper out there. Okay, so we're on that. Got flour on top of me. Okay. So have that ready on one side. Puff pastry. So I have just bought a shop for packet one. You can make, and everybody knows I do make homemade one as well. But shop bought is absolutely fine. Got the block packet here. So I want to spare, but I might have to get one out of my fridge, to be honest. That's soft. Okay. Right, I'm going to cut this in half. So we're just going to work with half of it first. Plain flour. Put that down. I rolled it out quite a bit. Still hard. It's like when you're making sausage rolls, it really is the same principle as that. Okay? Right, I'm only going to make a few of these now because somebody has ordered these and these can go really nicely in the freezer. So when you use samosas, same principle, so you empty your tray out, your freezer tray, and you put your ready-made rolls in with the egg wash on, put them all out and put cling film over it, put your next layer on, and you can actually freeze them and freeze really, really well. So I think as long as you've done the kebabs. But I'd have cooked the kebabs fully for that one, just to make sure.
They should be cool before you put them into this.
Yeah, that's why I put them outside. My kebabs have actually gone outside. I've just got my pastry flour because the red one is jabbing. This will make a few. These ones spreading it this much. So I'll go halfway down. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is take these off the sticks. They've actually cooled down quite quickly. I put it outside on the dining table so they're not too bad, actually not too hot. So I put these up ready. You put them on now, it kind of like gets messy on the edges. So I'm going to put these into 3. This one will probably still go into 3 as well. They're all going to be different sizes, not going to be perfect, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put these into 3. And we end up eating the end bits, which is quite nice. So, okay, right, so line them up. So leave yourself a little space. 3, 4, oh, rough end bit. That's our thing to eat. 5. Okay, now what you do, let's get an egg. Okay. You can mix up the egg, it doesn't matter, so the yellow will give it a nicer colour, to be honest. So I actually cut each one individually and roll up, just so you can see where the ends are and what you can do with it. So actually roll it up, move those out the way for now. Roll it up, put it on a tray. So if I was going to freeze them, I'd put them on my chopping board and I'd put my egg wash on it, and I keep them apart because you're cooking it. So, and I would let it sit in the fridge for a few hours to let the egg wash dry out on it, and then put it in the freezer. I forgot to say that bit, just to make sure that it's not too sticky. 4, 5. So we'll just do. I'm only going to cook this lot because that's. So I'll send a picture. Do a full egg wash, and also it seals the pastry down. Okay. So we're going to put this in the oven. Now I'm not going to wait 20 minutes or 25 minutes for it to happen. So what we'll do is we will finish filming soon, and I'll post a picture of this up later on. Okay. And I forgot to do is it just gives it a nice diagonal slash if you want to. It just gives it a nice sort of. Always do a double slash. That's it there. So I'm putting the oven about gas mark 200, 20-25 minutes until they're nicely brown. Okay, I said I'm not going to cook the rest. I'm going to freeze the rest, sort of thing. So it's because somebody wants a batch of them frozen, and they'll cook them themselves. But I'll cook these, and you can see a picture of them later on. So it's now what, nearly 2:15. So we're going to finish off with these just going inside the oven.
What gas mark? So
it's about 200, 225. It's puff pastry. Okay, it's about 200 at least. Okay, that's gone in, right? So just to reiterate, we've done the keema, the potato lamb mince keema. I'll post up pictures later on. That's finished off. Chicken, I'm going to turn that gas off, it's nice now. So chicken, oh, one little trick. Before I finish off, let me find it. Tiny little trick. So I'm not going to do this with the lamb mince one, with the chicken mince and peas. Why not make it into a cherry? So I've got mixed pickle.
Make it into what?
A char, chicken cherry, mince a cherry. Get one pickle. I've got a mixed pickle, and I'm going to stir that into the pan. Just 1 spoon. It literally does. You get a nicer char flavour. Okay, it's just a background flavour. So it's literally 1 tablespoon, not the whole jar. 1 tablespoon, and you get nice little bits of that in.
No, this is what it is.
So I just put that into it. It's whatever pickle you have in the house, just as long as it's not too like strong a lime or something like that. This is a nice pickle, this one, isn't it? So I've just stirred that through, finished off. Both gases are off now. Both curries are done. Okay. cheesecake is done. I said I'll finish that off later, so you'll get a picture of the cheesecake later on. The puff pastries are in the oven cooking, and 2 curries done. I think we've covered a lot. Okay. So you kind of got an idea. Well, even if you didn't do the puff pastry part, you can make Seekh kebabs itself.
Suppose he's got splodges of cream on her face.
So always like, stop it. Have they gone? They're still there. Right, thank you for listening. Please send me ideas of what you want to learn to cook as well. Yeah? And I think we'll see you next Sunday, everybody, okay? Bye!